Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to All Praise Picks. Today we're looking at the LA Angels versus the Arizona Diamondbacks on June 11th, 2024. Currently, the Angels are 25 and 40, which is fourth place in the AL West, and the Diamondbacks are 31 and 35, which is fourth place in the NL West. So they're at the bottom of their division, but the Diamondbacks are playing a little bit better than the Angels this year. The Angels don't have Mike Trout on their team anymore, so their record has been worse since his absence due to injury. But today I got two parlays for you guys. As always, I'll break down the lines, and hopefully if you tap in, we can all win. So this is the first parlay that I got for you guys. It's at minus 125, a three-leg parlay. Uh, Essentially, I have both teams to score over 2 runs in this game, but the Diamondbacks to not lose by more than 2 runs in this game. I think that early on in this game, in the first 5 innings, the advantage is to the Angels. And it's primarily because of the Diamondbacks starting pitcher, Montgomery. He's just been playing very poorly. He's 3-4 in his starts and has a 6.8 ERA. And I think that because the Angels are much better versus left-handed pitchers compared to right-handed pitchers, that they have an advantage in the first 5 innings. But as the game goes on, I think that the Diamondbacks will be able to come back if needed and win this game potentially. So since May 1st, the Angels have had the second highest batting average versus left-handed pitchers and the fourth highest on-base percentage. And Montgomery is a left-handed pitcher, and he's one of the, I want to say one of the worst, but he is a very subpar left-handed pitcher this year. He's given up more than 6 hits in his last 7 starts and has given up 21 earned runs in 23 innings in his last 5 starts, which is essentially 1 earned run per inning that he's pitched in. So he'll need to play better in this game in order for the Diamondbacks to win, but I think that the Angels will be able to get at least a few runs scored on him, and if not on Montgomery on the Diamondbacks bullpen. So I think both teams should be able to score 2 runs in this game, and I think that the Diamondbacks will be able to at least not lose by more than 2 runs in this game. So that's the first parlay, minus 125. Essentially, if you bet 1 unit, you get about 80% of your bet back, as well as the bet that you place as long as it wins. So a little bit less than double, but winning is always good. So yeah. So this is the next parlay. It's a plus 125. So there's added risk to this parlay. So I would just suggest to have bankroll management and understand your financial limitations when making a bet. But essentially, the lines in this parlay encapsulates what I said in the first one. So I have Suarez, who is the pitcher for the Angels, to have a fewer number of bases than Montgomery. Essentially, what that means is the number of base runners that Suarez has against him will be less than the number of base runners that Montgomery has against him. And I think that's just because Suarez will have a better pitching matchup against the Diamondbacks than Montgomery has against the Angels, given that Montgomery has given up so many runs in his last 8 starts, as well as 6 or more hits in his last 8 starts. The next 2 lines are for the Angels to cover 2.5 runs in the first 5 innings, essentially for them not to lose by more than 3 runs after the first 5 innings, and for the Angels to score more than 2 runs in the game, which I mentioned in the first parlay. And then the last one is for the total to go under 12. So I looked at the last 3 games between these teams, and they played in July 2023. And while the games were in Los Angeles, Arizona lost 1 game 2-5, and then they won 1 game 3-1, and then the other game they won 6-2. But all 3 of those games went under a total of 12, and the totals for those games were 7, 4, and 8. So I think that betting for this game to go under 12 is a pretty safe bet to add to this parlay. And I think that the Los Angeles Angels are typically a lower scoring team, and even with their increased in batting averages and on-base percentages against left-handed pitcher, who Montgomery is a left-handed pitcher, I just think that they won't be able to score. Honestly, I don't think they'll be able to score more than 6 runs in this game, and I don't think that the Diamondbacks will put up more than 6 runs. So I think that this game will go under 12 runs total. And at plus 125 for this parlay, if you bet 1 unit, you get 125% return on your investment. So Yeah, hopefully it hits, and hopefully if you guys tap in, we can all win. So I got more MLB plays coming up later today as well as tomorrow. But catch you on the next one. Peace.